Hello! Today on Helping Others, Mrs. Newkirk interviews Mrs. Butcher. Let's listen. Well, hello, Veal Elementary. This is, as you know, I'm Mrs. Newkirk, and I am the school social worker, and I am trying something a little new this year. I love making videos. We tried it last year, and I had several students ask me about my videos, and I've had some teachers. So we're going to elaborate and do things we're still going to do weekly videos. They're just going to look a little differently, and I'm going to have guests on my videos. So as you can see, I have an empty seat over there, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you what we're doing. So we're going to be doing interviews, and I'm going to start by interviewing some adults in our building, probably adults that you see every single day. And you see their faces and you know their names, but we're going to learn a little bit more about the adults in our building, and then eventually I'm going to have students come in and students are going to be interviewing each other. So we can all learn a little bit more about each other. We have different classrooms and siblings, so you might know some of the kids, but maybe you'll find out that you have some things in common with some adults in our building, as well as some of the kids, and I think it's going to be kind of fun. So this week is the first, we are going to call it, it's called Helping Others, is what this is called, and each week we're going to have somebody in. So today I have my very, very first guest at Veal Elementary, so I'd like you to take your hands and put them on your desk. And we're gonna do a little, you ready? Gonna go with me? You're gonna start. Drum roll! Yeah!
Oh, Veal Elementary!
Yay, it's so fun!
Mrs. Butcher!
We know we have Miss Butcher. We see her in our rooms probably every single day.
Yes, I
always see you out and about. So the kids are very familiar with you.
They should be. I love kids. That's why I'm here.
But maybe as I ask you these questions, they're going to learn something and be like, hey, I like that too. Or, hey, I didn't know that about her. So
terrific.
I love it. And so next time we'll have another guest. So are you ready? Can I ask you some questions?
Yes, you sure can. I hope I have great answers.
How long have you been at Veal?
Well, this is my 9th year at Veal.
Yay.
So I've had kids from the time they were in kindergarten all the way to 6th grade now. So that's fun.
Oh, that is fun.
I can't wait to see them graduate.
And you've been in education how long? This isn't on there. I asked you another.
29, 28 years.
Okay. And then 9 years here. I love it.
Yes, I stayed home with my kids for about 10 years.
Aww.
I took time out and was a stay-at-home mom for a while.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Me too. It's my favorite place to be.
Okay, what is your favorite part about being at Veal? So you've been in a couple other buildings, so what do you love about Veal Elementary?
I love the country setting. I love the small school. I enjoy being with the kids every day. The teachers are awesome. So I hope that kids can feel kind of the family atmosphere that I feel.
Oh, I feel that here.
I feel I'm friends with the teachers. I'm friends with some of the parents, maybe most, all.
Yeah.
So just the nice atmosphere we have.
I love it. And so do you have any kids?
I do. I do have a brother and a sister.
Okay.
And then I had a daughter and a son. So I have 2 kids.
And what are their names?
Anna Marie is 31 and Colton is 28.
Okay. All right. So you have 2 kids.
Yes, they both live in Bloomington now.
Oh, and that is how far away from here? It's like
1 hour.
About an hour. That's not very far at all.
I can see them. We have family dinners and
they have good restaurants there.
Oh, and all the different types of food.
What's your favorite restaurant there? Do you guys have a favorite?
Yes, as a family, Janko's, Little Zagreb's, because
I've been there.
my husband and son are steak eaters.
Okay, so that's somewhere you guys enjoy going.
Yes, they enjoy.
I wonder if any of the kids watching have ever been to any of those restaurants.
I don't know. Have you been to Little Zagreb's?
You have to tell Miss Butcher about it if you have.
Yes.
And do you have a hobby, or when you're not working or spending time with your kid, like what is something you do on your free time?
I like to read. I like
okay.
to cook. In the summers, we're outside most of the time. We stand up paddleboard. We go boating.
Oh, wow.
We're big swimmers in my family.
So
we like to hike.
I'm thinking about your food, maybe because I'm a little hungry already. But do you have like a signature dish or something that you make that's like
yes.
your, I don't have one of those yet. I think hopefully eventually I have something I'm really good at making, but what's yours?
I wish it was desserts, but I'm not the best at that. I go to the Amish Country Corner and buy it.
Yeah.
But meatloaf and maybe vegetable soup.
That's like your things. Oh, I like that.
Salads. I make all kinds of salads.
Oh, you can get real fancy with those.
Yes.
I love it. Do you have any special talents or maybe even a hobby that maybe the teachers or the kids might not know about you?
Well, some of the teachers know this, but I, in high school and part of college, was on a gymnastics tumbling team through VU. It's like an AAU, and then my daughter went into it, so I coached gymnastics and tramp and tumbling with Miss La Follette, who is a sub here now because she's one of my good friends. She owned a gym, and we traveled the country together teaching and coaching, and then she took my daughter to like 8 different countries in Europe doing tramp and tumbling.
That is something I did not know about you.
You did not know.
No.
So yes, I coached for about 20 years while my daughter did it.
And we have a lot of students who are into
Like cheerleading and that. They probably don't know that and we had kids
Small world.
who made it to Worlds, and it was fun. It was fun. We traveled together, took our kids.
Now, and this isn't on there, but I'm just thinking, do you have any pictures of you doing that?
Oh yeah.
Maybe you can.
My daughter has albums of the countries.
Okay, I have an
and-
idea. Maybe you can send me one picture of,
Okay.
and then I can attach it so then the students could kind of see.
Okay, sure.
Does that sound good? I'm
can
excited
do
to
that.
see it.
Yes.
Thank you. And the kids could see that.
Yes.
And so since I've been in the classrooms, we talked a lot about peaks and valleys. And anytime a kid comes to my office, we share those. We have ups and downs. When we're at the top of the mountain, everything is awesome. We have no complaints. But sometimes things get a little tough when we're at the valley. And sometimes our peaks and valleys are during the day. They're over a course of a long time. So it's always important to point out, even when you're in a valley and things are tough, there's always something to look forward to. So in saying that, for the week, what is your
Yes.
peak?
Well, my peak is also my valley.
Oh, okay.
I have my mother who's in assisted living.
Okay.
So I feel like my peak is when I'm able to be with her and help her and support her. And tonight is a big autumn festival at her assisted living wing. So I'm happy to be celebrating that with her. Last week over fall break, I was able to take her to some doctor's appointments and take her out to eat and do some of those things with her. So my mom served me for many years. So it's a new change that now I serve and help take care of my mother.
Aw.
My valley is my brother and sister do not help me take care of my mother.
Okay.
So while we celebrate tonight, they won't be there. Part of it's logistics, part of it is it's not a priority for them. So that's my valley, that it's me and my husband. But that's my peak because I get to do it and my husband helps me.
Yeah. I'm sure he does it like
Oh, he's
Without
more
question.
amazing than I am with her.
That's
Has more
awesome.
patience with her than I probably do at times.
Yes, yes.
But it's hard when you're the main caregiver for someone who's getting older. But then I'm proud that I get to do it.
Right. I see that. I could see both sides of
Yeah,
that.
so it's my peak and valley.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And so this has been kind of fun.
Love it.
I love this. So
I get to brag about my kids and what I've done.
your
and
kids at home and your kids at school.
Yes.
All your kids.
You're my kids. Yes.
So I hope you guys have learned a little bit more about Miss Butcher. I know that I have, and I can't wait to see this picture.
Yeah.
So I am going to be taking names of students who would like to be on Helping Others. If you're interested, let your teacher know, and your teacher can just email me a list of names. And just because you submit your name doesn't always mean I'm just going to work off of that list and pick random students so that they can be part of this. But do you have anything else you'd like
Can
to
I
share?
add one more thing?
Yeah.
So we talked about the family atmosphere and the client, and Mrs. Newland's always at our door welcoming everybody every morning. So I would like to encourage kids when she says good morning, there's a few that say good morning back or hello, but I would like to encourage them to speak to her or to adults when they say hello or good morning or how are you. Maybe you could initiate thank you for holding the door, or good morning. That's how you could help contribute.
I like that.
That's my challenge to our students.
And I think some kids, but there's also a pocket of kids that don't realize, like, just greeting an adult first, it can like change someone's, like, you know, maybe I'm like having a rough time and a kid says hello to me. Like that could really help somebody.
But she'll stand there and say hello to 100 kids and maybe 5 say it back.
Oh, we can do better.
We can do better.
Okay, I'm excited to hear. So we're going to be greeting people, especially we're really going to hit that morning time when we first arrive at school. Okay, all right.
Or your bus drivers, or just, we're hoping to start your day out well. Maybe you could start one of your friends or someone else's day out well.
I like this.
I think too.
And it doesn't cost anything.
Nope.
We can do it. Very capable.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think we had a great time. This is a
Me too.
good
Keep
one.
it up.
So we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
That was so fun. Thank you so much for taking your time to be interviewed, Mrs. Butcher.